Hello. Hey, hi. Where have I been? I'll get to that, but I'm reading. I wrote something down here, and I'm real bad at that. Not that I can't read. I usually do improv. I don't like scripts, but I'm gonna try. Thank you is the first thing I want to say. I've been a full-time streamer, big air quotes around full-time, for about 10 years now. And this YouTube channel, along with the other ones, has given me the ability to step away from the grind, do things a lot more casually, just kind of make content when I want to make content instead of doing it all day, every day. And I can't thank you all for that, especially my editor who runs the channel, Raz. Appreciate y'all. Now, where have I been? Where are the videos? Why no streams? Why? Simple answer. Mental and physical health. Many of you know, but I imagine many of you don't. I have a chronic immune disease called ankylosing spondylitis. The TLDR is it causes severe chronic joint pain and stiffness anywhere from my hips to my upper back to my feet to my neck. Something as simple as going for a walk in the wrong pair of shoes can leave me in, pain. The good news is for the last 2 years, I've been on an extremely effective medication that has made me almost entirely pain-free. The bad news is the disease also comes with a host of other symptoms that the medication does nothing for, including brain fog, chronic fatigue, a higher risk of developing infection, and a more adverse reaction to those infections. On a side note, the medication also causes the same thing regarding those infections, so it compounds life. Am I right? No good without bad. In November, really a month ago exactly, I started to get a cough that I hoped would go away for a few days. It's been a month and I'm only just now starting to feel better. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I have never been that sick for that long. That sucked. It was honestly a little scary and left me super existential. Just as I started to get better and climb out of that existentialism, we know it as man flu, my family suffered a sudden and unexpected passing. I won't go into depth, but that sucks. Not cool. I was born to play RuneScape until 3 in the morning with my pals, not go to funerals. Anyway, lightening the mood a little bit. That feeling, picture that feeling when you wake up and go, oh no, I think I have a cold. Everything just feels kind of heavy. Your eyes feel a little weird. Nose a little stuffy. You feel heavier than you should. All you want to do is just lay still. I feel like that most of the time. A lot of the time when I'm coming down with a cold, I can't even tell because I just kind of feel slightly worse than I already usually do. I did a great job at lightening the mood there. No need to applaud. Thank you. When the brain fog is bad, I can't really think straight. My only hope is to get some blood flowing with exercise, stick to a nutritious diet, and properly supplement with vitamins and lots of caffeines. Caffeine is also inflammatory, which makes it worse, because nothing good is allowed to just be good. It has to be a little bad, I guess. But I'm someone who's motivated to push through garbage and live life. I think that's what life is. I think that's the point. I'm profoundly grateful that my definition of, quote, pushing through the garbage just means I get to sit at a desk, play video games, and try to convince you that I'm funny. The only real downside is finding creative inspiration to make people smile when you can barely find the energy to make yourself smile a lot of the time. It kind of sucks. I know I've got it really easy compared to most of you, probably all of you. I get that. My dad worked in a warehouse for 30 years with this same disease, untreated until he was in his 50s. He's my hero, the strongest man I've ever met. Also never played a video game. Those two things might be worth looking into, the correlation between them. Making content is not an inherently difficult thing. Like I said, I play video games. Obviously, the process of growing a channel is difficult. Otherwise, we'd all be Mr. Breast. But I've been at it a long time and have built a decade of momentum. What I do barely feels like a job. I don't like that word. I refuse to use the word work because I feel like it's offensive to people who work for a living. That being said, uploads and streams have obviously been extremely reduced because over the last several months, I've been struggling with my illness, which creates a vicious loop where my physical health affects my mental health, which affects my physical health, and on the cycle goes. Depressed, tired, stiff, sore, sick, rinse, repeat. Since around the summer, there's been more bad days than good. The solution is relatively simple. Diet, exercise, more sleep than most people, nutrition. But the older I get, the more of that I need to feel okay, or at the very least, not bad. If I'm lucky, I can even feel good. It's possible. Just take some effort. I don't say any of this to evoke sympathy. I feel like the luckiest man alive and a pretty happy guy on a good day. I have a smiley face tattooed on my arm, so even when I'm not smiling, I'm smiling. I'm just trying to update you all to let you know what's up, where I'm at. I post a lot about this in my Discord, and they're in the loop, but there's like 7,000 people in there and like 2.5 million of you total. Unreal. Anyway, I wanted to post this to provide some insight and to say thank you for your understanding, patience, and unwavering support. I truly can't thank you enough for watching my stuff. The whole team, big time appreciates it. Behind the scenes, I've been making little changes here and there that over time add up. I'm trying to move my body more. I'm meal prepping, and on a side note, huge. I've saved so much money, and I'm actually eating a well-rounded, nutritious diet. Amazing. I've also been just trying to enjoy my life more, get outside, get tattoos, just do things that feed my spirit. All this to say, to quote the great John Lee Studio, I'm doing my best. That looks different every day, and I'm hoping and planning that in 2026 it looks like more content, more consistent streams, more consistent uploads, fun creative changes like this little PNG tuber that I'm just showing you. We have so much cooking for that. I think that's going to be a fun, silly thing that we get to utilize. Playing more video games, making more content with friends, quote unquote, planning some content that isn't just limited to GTA RP, planning some charity events, etc., etc. To put it more matter-of-factly, or to, quote, manifest things, I do live in California. I feel like I have to say the word manifest at least once a week, or the governor will knock on my door and remove me from the state. Streams will return. Uploads will become more consistent. I'm doing my best to establish a lifestyle conducive to my goals, my content, and most importantly, my physical and mental health. Anyway, I'm running out of stuff to say, and I feel like this is just kind of running on now. So thank you. I'll see you soon. The Quesarito is back. Reach out to a friend, pet a dog, play a video game, draw something, do some stretches, make a tea, join my Discord, make friends. Check out my other channel, Spaceboy Plays. I want to make some non-GTA RP content, and I'm going to put it there. I've been playing a lot Battlefield 6, like a lot. And I want to make some chill live commentary type deals. I'll probably just stream and turn them into videos. I don't know. Anyway, I figured y'all deserved an update. I didn't do any cuts on this. It's barely scripted. I don't know why I said it's barely scripted. That's not true. I read all of that almost word for word. Anyway, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just wanted to let y'all know I haven't disappeared. I'm just doing my best. Smiley face in the comment section if you enjoyed this video. Goodbye and good night. Bang.